Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are safe and in good health. Today we will talk about body shaming among kids. Growing up, I had always been a target of body shaming for being too tall and too thin. Throughout my college and school days, I was given odd names. The thing which used to hurt the most was that the people who used to pass such comments almost always included very close friends and very close relatives. After completing my education, when I joined a publication house, a place which people think to be very progressive, the scenario was the same. I am sure I was not the only one who was being targeted for such things. Most of us must have faced such situations in life at some point of time when we were given names or body shamed for being too fat, thin, tall, dark, and so on. Back then, when I was growing up, there was not much awareness, and people did not used to think that these things can leave a permanent impression on one's mind. But today, due to social awareness, people have become more aware and we openly talk about body shaming. And we also take a pledge that we won't do it. But have we really stopped? The answer is no. Today, I will not talk about the teenagers or the adults being body shamed. I would rather talk about small children. Yes, you have heard it right. The small children who do not even know the meaning of being fat, thin, dark, light, or tall are being body shamed for no reason. They are always under the judgmental eyes of the society. The moment a child takes birth, everybody is more interested in the color, height, and weight of the child rather than his well-being. Then comes the comparison. If parents are fair and the poor child somehow is a shade darker than the parents, people start finding the reason for it. Then comes the suggestion and the remedies so that the shade can be improved. Do we really need to do this? Can we just focus on the well-being of the child who has just come out the womb of his mother? When the child grows up, the saga of weight begins. If the child is too thin, of course, because he is very active, people will ask him, don't your parents give you anything to eat? How will you play and jump if you are so weak? And if the poor child is somehow on the heavier side, they will say that you are so fat, you don't eat healthy food, you should eat healthy food. How will you play when you are so lazy? They don't understand that these things depends on the genes and heredity. Sometimes they don't find the complexion of the child right, and sometimes the height. The list is ever going. People very conveniently forget that nobody in this world is perfect and each child is special in its own way. What are these baby shows for, which schools organize every year to promote their play schools? And parents also participate in these shows very happily to prove that their child is the best. On what grounds do they judge these small children? The most sparkling eyes, the sunniest smile, the healthiest baby, the most active baby. The poor child who might not have slept well in the night is forcefully made to wear these fancy clothes and is judged by the people who probably do not even have kids in their family. I always fail to understand how the smile of a child can be judged. For parents, their child is the most beautiful in the world and his smile is also the most beautiful. And children who have not won any prize in the show, aren't they pretty or aren't they beautiful? The thing that bothers me most that sometimes parents also join this criticism, though unknowingly. They fail to understand that their lack of confidence in their own child makes them even more conscious. My daughter, being the child of tall parents, was a few centimeters taller than her classmates when she was in play school. I heard teachers making her conscious of her height and even the fellow parents. Then I thought that the history is repeating itself and I would not let that happen. Now if anybody gives some unnecessary suggestion or comment, I always give it back, though politely. This way I also set an example for my daughter that her body is not a thing to be discussed. Though I don't give her compliments every day, but I make her feel that she is the best and I am the luckiest to have her as my daughter. The point here is, can we stop judging the child on the basis of color, weight and height and focus on their interests and abilities? If we come across a child, rather than finding faults with his body, can we help parents finding his capabilities and interests? As a progressive society, it becomes our responsibility to make our children much more confident to build the confident future of our country. We should work in a direction that when our children grow up, they don't grow with any complexities. We should always encourage them to focus on their abilities rather than focusing on their body. In the end, let us take a pledge that we will make every child understand that the beauty lies within, and if the heart is beautiful and the mind is focused, it will definitely reflect on their face and body, making them much more beautiful. Have you ever gone through such situation in your life? Please share your experiences with us in the comment section. If you have liked my thoughts, please like and share. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for the notifications. So see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay home and take care.